So real quick, I just want to share with you this immune supporting and detoxification formula or combination or stack that I've been into lately. It consists of basically four simple things. First is Hyperion reishi mushroom, Hyperion lion's mane extract, which will be available very soon, the Vitality Zeolite detox drops, and then I found these lipospheric vitamin C packets in my cabinet, so I've been taking them because I was thinking like, oh, I want to get some vitamin C to help this whole process. And then I opened my cabinet and I realized I already had a box of these, so that really worked out. And then the other side of it is in my beverage right now, which this is 8 ounces of coffee, which I made via pour over. I ground it myself, and then teaspoon of reishi, teaspoon of lion's mane, teaspoon of reishi spore powder, which I'll have on Hyperion very soon as well, and then some collagen and butter and MCT oil. So basically how it works out is pretty simple, and it's really doesn't take a lot of time or energy, but it's quite profound and strong in its effects, to be quite honest. So the zeolite drops I just do in my water. So whenever I have water, which was when I first woke up this morning, a little while ago, actually, not too long ago, put 10 drops in the water. That was done. And then this afternoon and this evening, whenever I have water again, well, I'll definitely have water again, but whenever I add it again, I'll be adding another 10 drops of these. It's really a piece of cake, but it's really sorting out a lot of things which stimulate and I think irritate the immune system. Because I think a lot of times why people are fatigued or irritated or anxious is that in some ways they're literally under threat. Like their immune system is being attacked or bombarded. Part of that is internal things that we're dealing with. Maybe our diet isn't so good, or we have a viral load or a bacterial load or something we're generally dealing with. You know, people have candida, they have fungus, they have a lot of funky things going on. But then from the outside world, we have things like radiation, for example, chlorine and fluoride, various heavy metals and various endocrine disrupting chemicals, which we're being exposed to on a pretty frequent, regular basis. That's not going to go away. And it's a bit confusing to me that people aren't more sort of wise and hip to this, even though that there's a World Health Organization report that was like, yeah, probably about 80% of modern diseases are just due to environmental chemicals and pollutants. So that's a big subject to broach, and people can go really far down that rabbit hole. I definitely have. But really the simplest and easy thing that I've found is you just literally take these drops and put them in your water. And because of the processing and because of what it actually is and the quality standards, meaning hydrolyzed zeolites, it basically can bind to many of these things and help to escort it out of the body via our usual channels of elimination. So the added benefit of the mushrooms is basically arming up the immune system with basically getting the natural killer cells going, getting our immune system a bit more intelligent and efficient in what it's actually doing. Not just stimulating it, not just pushing it, but actually getting it to be more intelligent and sort of well-informed. And it just kind of makes sense if you're going to be taking something that's going to be helping to pull things out. You, at least in my mind, want to keep also supporting your immune system. And then the lipospheric vitamin C just happens to be the vitamin C I had. To be honest, I usually prefer like food-based versions of vitamin C, like camu camu or acerola if you want to supplement it. Or honestly, I think if people just eat fruits and vegetables, you can get a pretty decent amount of vitamin C. Or like eating sauerkraut, it's got a lot of vitamin C. Like it's not particularly that difficult to come by. So if you just eat a decent diet, you'll get definitely amount. But sometimes you want to ramp it up. So I've been doing, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 4 of these a day in combination. So basically in the morning, doing the zeolite water, and then I'm having the coffee beverage with a bunch of the mushrooms in it, and then I'll do the zeolite again, and then I'll do another dose of mushrooms again, maybe before bed, just because I find the reishi to be nice and chill, along with the lion's mane. They're both quite nice and have a good feel to them. And I think part of it is it's actually helping your immune system and getting your natural killer cells going. So at least that helps. I think that does give you some psychological ease and does sort of change your state a bit, because you're at an unconscious level communicating up that, like, hey, things are all right. We're gonna be okay. But then also, reishi's known for being a calming to the heart and helping sleep and really being good for a lot of, let's say, emotional and mental things, along with the long list of huge benefits for the immune system, for the cardiovascular system, for detoxification, etc. And then basically the lion's mane, I think it's already posted on the website, and the description and everything's up there, but it's en route to my fulfillment center, so I haven't marked it as in stock yet, but I'm pretty sure it'll be delivered by the end of the week or early next week. So once it's delivered and checked in, obviously I'll mark it back in stock. But basically the lion's mane has many of the immune modulating benefits that reishi does, but it also has a lot of benefits for protecting the nervous system and to helping actually regenerate the nerves and the nervous system and help protect it from damage. And then also it's pretty famous for actually being a nootropic for enhancing cognition, enhancing mental functions. And it's another quite nice one. And I think the vibe to it is it's not energizing whatsoever. So I've been taking it before bed just because I was like, let's see if I'm taking something that's really immune supportive and really protective and a bit regenerating to my nervous system. Maybe I'll do that before I go to sleep, since that's a good time to help my nervous system. So anyways, really simple, doesn't require much work or effort or energy, which is preferable. Because you're hopefully already drinking water. And then I've also, like last night, for example, I just put these in a little bit of hot water with this, stirred it up, drank it before I went to bed, piece of cake. And then I think I even put some of the Hyperion pearl powder in there as well, just to add this sort of calming Shen effect. And honestly, it did just kind of calm my mind down, which was interesting, because I had a lot of tea earlier in that day, and I did like a 2-hour live stream. So I was kind of just like in a very creative, outgoing headspace, and it took me a little while to fall asleep because I was writing down a bunch of ideas and I had a bunch of mental stuff I had to offload. So, but taking that in a little bit of hot water with some pearl tin, it just wiped that away, and I was able to fall asleep. So it's pretty cool. But anyways, simple protocol. Just put these in your water, and again, it's ridiculously easy way to actually start pulling these metals and endocrine disrupting chemicals out of the body in a way that's actually safe. It doesn't just stir them up or make them worse. So you definitely want to check that out. And then the reishi, lion's mane, and then whatever your favorite form of vitamin C is. So you can learn more about all those things at HyperionHerbs.com. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll talk to you soon.